Hello and welcome to Africa and Beyond the Television Network, and we continue to take a look on what's happening in the nation without fear, without a favor. Let us cross over to South Africa. There are fears of a coup in that country. Not only South Africa is panicking, Zimbabwe is equally panicking because the government in South Africa, the government in Zimbabwe, they support each other. The removal of a government in South Africa will likely also spill over or have negative effects to the one in Zimbabwe because they will be left without direct support in times of distress. So let us go straight to this report from the Herald because it's very, very important. The South African government is on high alert after intelligence confirms military coup plot. And this is something very important, something which can't be ignored by any reasonable person. So the minister and the president, Nchavendi, she has confirmed that indeed there are plots of a military coup in South Africa, and also the government there, or the other side of the security apparatus in South Africa, they are on high alert. The biggest question is, will they be able to stop it? No one knows, because the South African government is no longer loved over there. So the South African government has been put on high alert after intelligence suggested a potential threat of an attempt to overthrow the government. And the minister in the presidency, Khumbudzo Ntshavheni, revealed this on Tuesday in Parliament, stating that the security cluster comprising of all relevant security structures is actively monitoring the situation and has implemented preventative measures. They said that they've identified a potential risk of a coup d'etat. Ntshavheni said after presenting her department's budget vote in Parliament. And also they're saying that they have plans and systems in place to counter this and keep South Africans safe. And she's assuring the members of Parliament and the public that the country's security is not at risk. And she emphasized that the government's commitment to stability was top priority. So this is what is happening. And remember, there are a lot of tensions which are happening in South Africa at this point in time. And, there is a potential of a coup in South Africa. And if it happens in South Africa, then those in Zimbabwe, they know that they're in trouble. Remember, they were saved by Ramaphosa at a certain point in time when he fired some of the lieutenants within the ANC who were pushing for a tough stance against the Harare regime. So this is something which is happening at this point in time. And, it's very, very critical to understand that anything can happen. Yes, they might be on high alert, but if things want to happen, they won't be able to control some of these things. So let us take a look. One of the reports from South Africa.
The minister in the presidency says they have identified a potential risk of an attempt to overthrow the government. Khumbudzo Ntshavheni says measures are in place to prevent this. She was speaking after presenting her department's budget vote in Parliament. Ntshavheni says that the security cluster is monitoring the risk.
Africa. And remember that I've always said for a very long time, the existence of the Harare regime is equally the existence of the Pretoria regime. If the Pretoria regime goes, the Harare regime goes. If the Harare regime goes, the Pretoria regime goes. So, their survival is dependent on each other, and it's something else. So this is what is happening at this point in time. This is what we have for you. And we will continue to look at what's happening within Zimbabwe and around Zimbabwe, and we'll continue to report as it happens. Thank you very much, everybody. Let us meet in other episodes as well as other broadcasts.